GFriend endured a lot, from falling 8 times in front of thousands of people to facing their own phobias and dancing while their knees are bleeding. That's why they really deserve to be one of the most successful girl groups in K-pop history. But what they didn't deserve was their sudden disbandment, and the most painful part here is that they suffered a fate similar to what happened to 2NE1. And it's almost 3 years now after they disbanded, tragedy happened. Still, people can't get enough of it. And unless you watch this video until the very end, you will be forever in the dark about the true reason why this phenomenal K-pop group disbanded. Also, we are going to talk about what happened to GFriend after they disbanded. Like, where are they now? What career are they pursuing? We're going to answer all of that while reminiscing about their journey to stardom, and I promise you won't believe it. Keep watching the dark truth about what happened to GFriend after they disbanded. The rise of GFriend. Before GFriend came into the spotlight, there was a smaller company called Source Music. They teamed up with Big Hit Entertainment in 2012 to create girl group Glam, but disbanded after 2 years due to a sensitive controversy. Moving ahead to 2015, Source Music decided to try again with a new girl group. This time, they introduced GFriend with a sweet and simple school look, something many K-pop fans had seen before. However, GFriend brought something fresh to the table. Their first song, Glass Bead, and their debut EP began to climb the charts, reaching the top 15 in Korea. Even though it wasn't a massive internet sensation, it was a strong start for a new group from a not-so-famous company. And because of that, GFriend quickly became one of the groups to keep an eye on, stepping into the K-pop scene alongside other new stars like Red Velvet, Twice, and Blackpink. Finding the best in the worst situation. In 2015, while GFriend was in the middle of performing their absolute banger track, Me Gustas 2, out of nowhere the skies opened up. Rain started pouring down and the stage turned into a slip and slide from hell. And I know that if you knew this girl group, you'd probably be shocked at what happened next. Because Yuju fell 8 times, and every single time she got back on her feet and started to perform again. And what I really love about this group is, except for the pain suffered due to their slipping, you can see that Swowon was so uncomfortable in this video. Then later, she revealed the reason behind it. It was her phobia of bugs. See, the stage was full of giant butterflies or moths, and her staying to act professionally, it is so inspiring to watch. Then later, they raked the reward of their effort because a video of their epic battle against nature while performing hit the internet and boom, it exploded. It went viral and got over 16 million views. And in 2016, GFriend's breakout year. When they released their track called Rough in 2016, the song became extremely popular and opened the door to an adventure filled with fame and love from fans worldwide. Also, it became number 10 on the Billboard World Albums chart, and it became a key that unlocked GFriend's first ever award. But that award is just the beginning. They won 15 times more access various music shows with one song, second only to Pink in the history books for the most awards won by a girl group for a single song promotion. But the craziest part is when they danced to Rough at double speed on Weekly Idol. Viewers were shocked at how perfectly they performed. As the year wrapped up with another hit, Neverella, GFriend had the most successful year of any K-pop group. Then, in early 2017, everything becomes like a dream. The year of stardom. GFriend turned the excitement dial way up with hints of new music coming our way. Fans went crazy and rushed to pre-order over 100,000 copies of the album, which is 40,000 more than the previous one. And that hype was well deserved because they released Fingertip, which hit us with its cool, fresh vibe. Soon after, GFriend kept the hits coming with Love Whisper, where there was this intense moment when again, Yuju kept dancing even when her legs started bleeding. Well, if falling under the rain multiple times in front of so many people can't stop her, a single wound spitting blood is nothing to her. And here's the proof that GFriend is really on another level. Their dance challenges are so notorious to the point that the trainees in Produce 48 hesitated to take GFriend's moves. Well, if I were a trainee, I would have waited too. I don't want to embarrass myself trying to perfect my dance, and singing Yuju's high note will tear the hell out of my throat. In 2018, GFriend hit another mark by performing their first ever solo concert and breaking into Japanese music scene. Their track, Time for the Moon Night, became a massive hit in Korea, selling over 84,000 copies and putting GFriend on the map with music legends like Girls' Generation and Twice. Not only that, they also claimed spots on Korea's music charts and conquered Billboard's World Album chart, making a total of 5 appearances. And their biggest achievement in 2018 is that they were able to expand their influence outside Korea and Japan. making themselves a global phenomena with 6 music show awards under their belt and a top 10 debut on Japan's Oricon chart. They were unstoppable. Moreover, their track Sunny Summer even got them noticed on Billboard's Social 50 chart. Their first single album in Japan did phenomenally well, soaring to number 6 on the Oricon chart. The unbearable fall. In 2019, GFriend was everywhere, lighting up stages from Korea to Japan. They dropped an album called Time for Us and wowed us all with the hit Sunrise. Then the K-pop scene shook up with Big Hit Entertainment. Yes, the powerhouse behind BTS went to buy companies like Pledis Entertainment, home to stars like 17 and Newest, Cause Entertainment, founded by cool rapper Zico, and Source Music, the place GFriend calls home. This move made Big Hit extremely wealthy, valued at over $1 billion. For GFriend, this meant joining a family with bigger muscles, more tools to play with, and even more ways to shine. Everyone was thinking that this was GFriend's ticket to even bigger stages, to the world of heaven and earth where half of the population would adore them and praise them. And for a bit, it looked like things were going to be that way. GFriend hit us with tunes like Crossroads, Apple, Mago, each one showing a more mature side of them. But as these hits were dropping, the clock was ticking on GFriend's deal with Source Music, and the beginning of a darker change was on its way to GFriend. The dark and disturbing truth why GFriend mysteriously disbanded. See, in K-pop, there's a tale as old as time, known as a 7-year curse. It's like a clock that starts ticking the moment a group debuts, and when 7 years pass, many bands face a crossroads, often splitting up. And sadly, GFriend couldn't dodge this fate either. The shocking news came from Source Music itself on May 18, 2021, saying, "After careful consideration and extensive discussion, GFriend and Source Music have come to an agreement to follow separate paths to continue growth." But why is a big question, right? Though no one from Source Music, hype labels, or the GFriend members spilled the beans, it's probably an internal issue in Source Music, and it seems like girls didn't realize that Mago would be their last comeback, and you can tell they were really upset about not getting a final goodbye as GFriend. Moreover, GFriend was an insanely profitable girl group, considering the fact that this GG literally pulled Source Music out of the basement, and if it wasn't for GFriend, they wouldn't have had the power to become part of HYBE. Some say it was all about the money, with disagreements over the financial terms from Source Music, but I doubt it was financial reasons because Source Music debuted Les Seraphim in 2022, and they were able to secure 2 Exion members into their lineup, and I really doubt that idols as popular as Chaewon would have signed to a company with financial problems unless they were crazy. So I don't buy the idea that money is the reason why GFriend disbanded. Also, this theory is tossed around by insiders including former K-pop idol Grace. Anyways, whatever the reason behind their disbandment, it catches even GFriend off guard. So-won and Sin-B shared that they didn't expect the disbandment of GFriend, and following the heart-dropping announcement, each member reached out with heartfelt letters to fans, pouring out thanks and apologies for the years of solid support. And if you're a massive fan of GFriends, I know what you're probably thinking. What happened to them after they disbanded? Well, that's what we're going to talk about next, and I promise you won't believe it. Just keep watching. What happened to GFriend after they disbanded? Even after the curtain fell on their group performances, the GFriend members have kept their friendship alive and kicking. On their 9th anniversary, they showed the world their unbreakable bond by coming together and sharing it on Instagram saying, 9th anniversary. Eumji even shared her heart saying, "I want to see you again, beautiful people." So what's new with them? Well, each of the GFriend members is taking on the world in their own unique way. So-won has divided into acting and grabbed a lead role in the drama My Chilling Roommate in 2022. Yerin is making waves in music and more, recently dropping her second mini-album, Ready, Set, Love. Yuju is flying solo in music and launched her debut rec under Connect Entertainment on January 27, 2022. Yoonha, Sin-B, and Eumji teamed up to form the trio called Viviz. They released the hit songs Bop Bop, Pull Up, and Maniac while also creating content for fans. They've kicked off 2 shows, Vegans and Scan Viviz, which give fans a peek behind the scenes and up-close interviews on their YouTube channel and Idol Plus. They've also launched a new show called Stress Things on Universe, keeping the connection with their fans fresh and exciting. But as I mentioned earlier in this video, GFriend faced a similar situation to 2NE1. However, for me, nothing is more painful than what 2NE1 went through. And if you want to know the dark truth about what happened to this group, click this video right here and see you on the darker side of K-pop.